Hey guys. So before I get into this, I turned game sounds off because I want you to hear me. So I am LifeSeeker128 on YouTube and Twitch. Kind of want to do my spiel first thing because it's pretty important, and most of you only watch the first freaking VOD of the day, which is annoying in a manner of speaking, because you don't watch all of them. You don't have enough time. So I'm trying to make some concessions to you about how long I make my VODs. So for today, I am making my VODs only 1 hour and 40 minutes long, automatically split as I play, so I don't have to concentrate on that shit. Anyway, so if you're watching live, thank you. Well, if you're watching live today, nobody's on right now, it's too damn early. Also, I'm streaming a little bit at the morning, surprisingly enough. Anyway, if you're watching on Twitch, if you're watching the Twitch VODs, come over to YouTube, watch the other VODs, because they all exist there, and indefinitely. And if you're watching on YouTube, come watch me live on Twitch. I am going to be streaming pretty much all day, and I have been making a habit of that. So come check me out when I'm live. Most nights after 6 Mountain Time, and some afternoons, also Mountain Time, I will be streaming for you. So let me know what you guys want to see in your content that you enjoy as frequently as possible. And do so in the comments of YouTube, because I like reading when there's actually something to read that isn't completely inane. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow my channels, because it really, really helps my self-confidence as a streamer, and perhaps in the future I can help support myself off of my entertainment output somehow. Might not be a full-time job, but it's going to be better than what I have right now, which is nothing. So anyway, thank you so much for the views you do provide, and the likes as well. They also really, really help. Many of you probably don't realize that I stream for multiple hours at a time. What the fuck? There's just a jet frickin' flying overhead. Anyway, yes, thank you so much for the views. And please continue to watch if you are so inclined. And check me out live when you can. And talk in the chat that I'm not very cognizant of, which I need to fix. If you have any suggestions on what music I should play on stream, or, well, Fallout-themed music that I should play on stream, or any stream faux pas I am committing, at random without intent, please comment, and I will take them under advisement, your comments. So anyway, before I get too talkative about this kind of thing, let's get into the game. Now you should be able to hear it. And all my frickin' companions remarking about how we should get going. Also, I did try using the Tesla cannon on some spawned-in vertibirds. It didn't work at all for this supposed challenge that is supposedly there. And I looked at the GEC for this challenge, and apparently start disable is on for it and nothing else. So I don't even know if I'm making progress. It's annoying. But there's a bright side. It means that I'm not going to spend more of my attention on that shit. And I just grabbed a whole bunch of stuff that is going to be used as rocket launcher ammunition, because there's a challenge for that I should probably look into doing. But primarily I'm going to be using the sidearm. And all of my favorite people, favorite NPCs are just going to stay here because I need freaking solitude from all this freaking chatter that I can't turn off. So what I'm going to do is go to Point Lookout, do all the things there as a kind of vacation. Let's see what we need. We can do this. We can also do this. I'd rather do this. Could be interesting. Anyhow, and another thing I'm going to do is I am not going to fire any of them or take the riverboat, because that begs me to rehire them later. So screw that shit. Let's see. TLCO2, I think it is. Sell. I wonder if I can just appear on the pier. That'd be fantastic. Okay, search, lookout, sell. People's Bank of Point Lookout. Oh, it's DLC 4. I'm an idiot. Ignore me. So let's go to the bank. I know where that is, and I have been there once to loot everything, so let's just go. Oh, and this should be, well, this should avoid me having to fire anybody, whether by taking the riverboat or any other method. So yeah, we in Point Lookout again. Okay. Amazing Wheel of Wonder. Fuck. Son of a bitch. I should be able to get back in and continue. Okay. Try this again. Okay. Save the fucking game, please. Yeah, I don't care. Interesting. Mini toilet and gnome. I'm just looking for stuff, you know. Okay, well, whatever. Let's get moving. Oh, hey. Get the fuck out of here, dumbasses. Okay, warm fucking welcome, isn't it? Warmest welcome ever. So yeah, I'm pretty much on vacation from the Brotherhood of Steel things. Thumbnail. Alright, back at it again in the fetid swamp that is this. Storm door my ass. I ain't going there. Fucking suck. Hold on. On the rocks? No. We want velvet curtain. Yeah. Okay, and get my stealth boy on. By the way, this is great, but it keeps falling off of my hotkeys. So, yeah. Yeah, and it was great for helping me attempt to catch vertibirds that I conjure with the console. But again, it falls off my hotkeys. Not good. So anyway, yeah, I am a weirdo that enjoys fetid swamps on the vacations. Because it's an environment I'm not familiar with. Don't at me. Or do. I don't really know. I want to engage with my audience, but It's a confusing dance. I'll say that. Fuck that dude. Fuck that dude extra hard. Okay, cool. And I should probably find some time to work in some rocket launching. Fishing poles. Cool. Fortunate son or daughter. Get out of here. Where's your friend? Get out of here. Where's your other friend? Got him. Okay. So anyway, today is an unusual day where I am streaming earlier than ever. So I can't really blame you if you're confused and cannot make the live stream. But it's not like you were planning on watching live anyway, right? All of you are just lurkers and don't want to engage with your entertainment. And that's okay, to a degree. I just feel very lonely, is all. That's not your problem, that's mine. I am the clown on your screen, dancing for your entertainment. You don't care. You never cared, never will care. And I need to make peace with that. Yeah, the bog just bogs everything down for me, I guess. I don't know, man. And my GRX refreshed. Which means it fell off my hotbar. What the fuck? I guess it's not that important, but... I don't care, man. Oh. Okay, maybe I should care. Hello?
My, look at you.
Hi.
You ain't have the look of a local young lady. Think you could help a sick woman get on the mend?
Sick? What's the matter?
Reckon it's the orange fever. I do feel light in my head.
I've treated enough illnesses to know there is no such thing as orange fever.
Now that is just an awfully rude thing to say, sweetie.
You're faking. We both know it, so let's just cut to the chase.
Oh, fine, maybe you're no hog's fool, but I reckon we both come out better if you can help me cook up some tonic.
Okay.
Secret family technique. Been so for generations. Help me brew some up by gathering ingredients. I'll share the batch to make it worth your while, and sweeten a deal with 300 caps.
Okay, what is this stuff anyway?
Tell you what, have a bit. This is left over from an old batch, but should be a swig or two there. More than enough to loosen you up, I'll wager.
Huh. Okay, I'll bite. What do you need?
This and that. Let me know when you want to work out the details.
I'm ready. Let me know what you need.
There aren't too many ingredients, but I brew large batches, so we need a good bit of each. We'll need punga fruit, yeast, and some fishing batteries for that extra little kick.
We need punga?
Punga fruit, and lots of it. The stuff those loonies make at the church is best. 10 of those will do, but might cost you. Wild fruit will do the trick, but you'll need twice as much of it.
Huh. I've got some yeast with me.
Thank you kindly for these.
I want to know more about you.
I'm just folk. What more is there?
What do you think of Point Lookout?
Things aren't wonderful, but I reckon it's hard all around. My family's lived hereabout since, well, before the war, and I reckon we'll be here a long time yet.
Why fake being sick?
Here, I thought you were quicker. Look, sweetie, I reckon you'd have shot me as soon as you walked in here if you weren't a kind soul. Or at least an enterprising type.
Did you build that still yourself?
Things been in my family for years and years. Well before the bombs, there was a time folks couldn't get no tonic by law. And my family did okay helping them get what they needed.
Okay,
I thought you'd never ask.
let's talk about the tonic.
I need to gather up the ingredients.
Yeah, I've got batteries.
I thought so. Those things do carry a smell, don't they? Let me take them off your hands then.
More tonic. Punga?
Yeah, 10 from the growers at the cathedral or 20 wild ones.
Okay.
I thought you'd never ask. Don't be a stranger now.
No. Okay, well that's not lootable. And these are lootable, but theft. So we're gonna go. Well, actually, no, wait. You have any books about? Examine the moonshine shell. Old moonshine still has several loose fittings and some corrosion, but could be repaired with sufficient skill. Do it. Shot glasses. Not real books, man. You do have books.
Well, if it ain't my favorite out-of-towner.
Your still could stand to be fixed up.
Could it now? I suppose you'd know how to see to that, wouldn't you?
Actually, I already took care of it.
Well, I'll be. Here, let me give you something for your trouble.
Cool.
Don't be a stranger now.
I won't be. She's pretty cool. What did she give me? Just some moonshine? Alright, well, have a little bit, you know. Don't want to be an addict. But, yeah. Pressing onward through the gloom and garbage. Not really worth the karma loss, so I'm not going to. Actually, is there a challenge for looting graves? There could be. No. Not that I can see, anyway. Dig. No. No. Never mind then. I mean, I could. Just to see what pops up. Where to go? Where'd he go? There he is. Hunger! Thought there'd be something to read on these, but I guess not. Take the rounds. And the flesh. Oh, just took everything. Sorry. Oh well, it's fine. Ghouls. Get down. Good God. Jesus Christ. Okay. Get you out of your misery. Beat on a robot or three.
Resuming standard patrol pattern. Threat analysis. Green. Security sweep. Cancel.
The man-machine interface.
Threat analysis. Green. Standing down. Weapons free. Threat assessment. Primary target is at large and undamaged. Full perimeter alert recommended.
Get down. Moonshine wore off. And that's fine. The fuck? Get down. I don't know what they're after, but sure. Doesn't matter. They're just ferals. Just me and a pair of spiked knuckles. Trying their best to fuck everything up for everybody else. It's a very somber place. a detention camp. A lot of death happened. And continues to happen. Yeah, get those uppercuts. Those flying uppercuts. They can't resist it. Any other robots? Sentry bots in particular? I don't know, man. Doesn't seem like it. Okay, what about this? Anyway. Just me schlepping through the bog to find stuff for my incessant need for stuff. Not much going on here. I haven't been checking the walls too much. Okay. Not this style. It was... or not. Fuck. about nothing. Okay. So it's just the one. Just the one first aid kit on the wall. Morgue. Figure that out in a minute. Admin. Looking for anything interesting. Just anything. Or anything I can make interesting. Because it just seems like you guys like the beginnings of my streams and not so much the middle or ending of them. At least that's what you tell me from the views on the VODs. So I'm trying to figure out how to make this better for all of you and get you to watch more of my stuff, as a creator should, in theory. Huh. Federal agencies have added a new person of interest to our watch list. Dr. Jiang is a Chinese national defector. Naturalization agents in Norfolk processed his defection after jumping over from a merchant ship he was stowed away on. Zhang was apparently in communication with a U.S. naval intelligence contact for some months prior. He's reportedly brokered an immunity deal in exchange for his help recovering intelligence from the downed submarine off our coast. Zhang is staying in room 1D at the Homestead Hotel off the boardwalk. We're explicitly forbidden from issuing a search warrant against this location, but are authorized to monitor his activities in public. Doe John, Submariner. Hunter spent another session in Interrogation Room B with the surviving crew member from the Chinese spy sub the Navy is attempting recovery on. This guy's demonstrating extraordinary fortitude for a relatively low-ranking grunt. Can't say the Chinese don't make good soldiers out of their boys. I'm sure this one would have gone the same way as his skipper if the cyanide capsule in his molar hadn't been a dud. Hunter requested Method B interrogation clearance, so I'm putting through to Quantico for that in the morning. Complete archive. Wan Yang. Yang succumbed under Method D interrogation during the afternoon. Medical examiner called in a verified cause of death as natural for the records. She's filed away in the morgue downstairs for now, locker TD0181. We're running out of space down there and may need to do a disposal early this quarter. Damn. Camp operations reports. Escape route patrols. Brenner observed suspicious activity after lights out yesterday. Prisoners apparently snuck into morgue overnight. He had the good sense not to apprehend them before reporting the event. We've known for some time about a septic runoff access point in the basement, which would be a good candidate for escapees. The runoff flows southwest of the camp about a quarter of a mile or so. We'll keep a low profile about this and post guards in the area. They could make their break any night. Meanwhile, I'll try and find an excuse to send somebody down there and check it out without arousing suspicion. I'd rather catch them in the act. Okay. Wan Yang, or Yang Wan? Suspected Chinese operative. Previous incarceration. 2062 in Canada. Suspected in connection with Niagara sabotage. Young escaped custody during transport to Albany, New York. Intelligence reports of Chinese activity in Maryland prompted local search efforts, which yielded an anonymous tip leading to Young's capture and transfer to Turtle Dove Detention Camp. Demonstrates remarkable resistance to interrogation, but yielded classified. Connecting the Chinese intelligence community to classified. Admin notice. File altered by intelligence officer SN WA numbers. Okay. Fascinating stuff. How am I doing on time here? Yeah, we're about halfway into the VOD for this section, so I'm not too concerned about... Yeah, safe. Not too concerned about going to a point where I am in need of a screenshot for another thumbnail. But probably after the first break of the stream, I'm going to have to start looking for another thumbnail. That's the only thing with splitting up the videos this much. It's a bit more work to get the thumbnails that people will be interested in seeing on the videos. YouTube is a job. Never forget that. But until I get paid, it is not a job. It is a pastime. And the objective is to get paid. If you create content on YouTube, you are trying to get paid. If you make content on Twitch, you are trying to get paid. Although I still don't know exactly how to do any of that shit. I'm trying to learn. Ah, I see. Information. Anyway. What is that? It's a Radex. Why were you handling a Radex as a ghoul? That's weird. Lots of Radex. You found what's left of Agent Yang. Inspecting the remains closely, you discover a false molar tooth. There is a microfilm within that must contain the self-destruct codes for the Chinese submarine. Yeah. Okay, sure. Chang. Shen Mei. Or Mei Shen. Okay, we can go below. So yeah, the today's music thing on the stream, you can actually listen to that with me if you were live, well, if you were with me on the live Twitch stream. So yeah, come check me out. I've got this stuff pretty much playing whenever I stream now. Because Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas are not complete without some music. And it is very unfortunate that the DMCA deems it bad to do that thing and restrict videos that do that thing. So fuck them. I'm playing the music anyway, but it's only on stream because you won't let me record it. Record it and post it on your platform, so fuck you. I want my music. Let me have my music. Also ignore my third hand. It's very helpful. Likes to grab things. What was I up to? Above the curtain. Activate the Chinese submarine self-destruct protocol. Okay. If you say so. But why? Well, I guess once I'm done there, I guess I can just blow it the fuck up. For something to do. Trash heap. I mean, there is a hefty amount of trash here, but there's some treasure. Some amount of treasure. Up your nose with a rubber hose. East. Cool. I like it. Alright, I think I've done all I can here. Moving onward. Or, as I like to say, moving to the onward direction. Shut that fucker up. Trapper Shack. I'm disarming all your traps. You're gonna like it. I'll go inside in a minute. I'm just checking out the outside first, because we do that thing. Go to the cellar next. Go in the main door now. Really? Hi. Sir. Get out of here. My home now. What you gonna do with a Braxo? Fuck. I mean, look at this place. You don't do shit. You don't do shit for cleaning. Oh shit. Motherfucker. Ingenious, but motherfucker. Fucking god, man. Blow me the fuck up by opening a goddamn cabinet. Most ingenious shit these freaking hillbillies can come up with. The swamp men. Yeah, I'm devolving into mumblecore. Okay. What are you up to? And why? Okay. Mirelurk Ecology perk has been added. You now do additional damage against Mirelurks. Go get him. Just take that one down, you know. Damn it. Can't hit them once? Jesus Christ. There we go. Not bad. I'm just gonna open everything, you know. Rat scorpion poison gland? Fascinating. Well, I mean, he is a trapper, so kind of makes sense for him to have such things. That's a lot of dog. And some mole. And a strange meat pie. Hold on. Does it lock these? Shovel. Okay, so it's fine. Wait, what's happening here? I'm hearing pool balls hit together somehow. If that is in fact what I am hearing. Because it certainly is not the freaking Geiger counter. No, I did not just get a freaking butt ton of quantums. Calm down. It's just weird display thing where it only shows what the first, well, the amount of things tied to the first thing that you pick up in a grouping. So, no, I did not discover a glitch. We're fine. Alright, what y'all doing, Swampies? Just chilling? Time to die. Alright, my proficiency's going up, that's good. And it seems to scale up by 5s. Which is kind of annoying, honestly. I wanted to buff it up super high by going on this vacation, but it seems like the higher you go, the more you have to level, the more you have to kill to level it up. Did they just put down the frag mines while I was in there? Because I don't remember them being around when I was looking around before. Crafty sons of bitches. Not very smart, but crafty. And there is a difference. Now I'm just hopping up in the air to see what I can see of traps so I can disarm them. Because it gives XP. And I like XP. Obviously. Get down. Stop bobbing your head back and forth. It's funny. Well, it's not too funny, but it's annoying. Punga. Punga. Punga punga. More punga. I think that might be everything. Let's see what's over here. Can I loot the cattails? No, I cannot. Wild hunger. Random teddy bear in the middle of nowhere. Okay, not fucking around. Boom ba doom ba doom boom boom. Boom ba doom dum ba dum ba dum ba doo boom. Boom ba doom ba doo doom. Boom boom. Boom ba dum boom ba doom. Alright, I'm on a break timer. Rest your eyes, look away, do something with your time other than watch for a sec. And I will do the same. Go be human instead of a couch potato. At least for 30 seconds. And then you might discover that you like doing that more often, so you'll do that more often. It's kind of how things roll. Gain momentum. Meanwhile, I stay right here trying to entertain you folks when not a bunch of you watch my content. Not too many. But at least some of you do. And that's all that counts. Thank you. Alright, what was, okay, we were going this way, I think. Just killing more swamp folk. Picking more punga. Swampity swamps. Can you just stand still? Jesus. Okay, there you go. My aim is so bad I gotta wait for them to stand still before I can shoot them. No. Unfortunate realities of the wasteland. Etc., etc. You didn't have to do that to that doll. Could have just left it be. Whatever. None by business. They're all dead. Because I killed them. Because they are scum. Scum beneath my boot heel. In need of stomping. And scraping off. These two. Swamp ghouls are a lot paler than the metro ghouls back in the capital. It's interesting. Okay. I think we can safely assume that oh. Excavated muck hole. Sure, I didn't even realize that was a mound, leave alone an entrance to a secret lair. Soil survey. An antique land? Strange. Quite strange indeed. Curiouser and curiouser.
Caroline Saunders speaking, Principal Geological Chemist on Fish National Gas Survey MD 16001. Preliminary results from sample site 2 are promising. We're posting similar concentrations as in the first site. Similar biogas makeup here as well, including a few organic compounds that I'm not familiar with. We've also discovered heavy lye residue in a naturally formed chamber at this excavation site. Lucky we were wearing caustics gear to begin with, or somebody might have suffered some serious chemical burns. I'd like to analyze the site further, see if there's any connection between these compounds and the lye deposits. My tech is telling me that he needs a couple of hours to work on the ventilator unit. I suppose I'll move on to Site 3 in the meantime. Further analysis is for my own curiosity anyway. This is my authorization signature on sample Site 2.
Oh. I should find those other sites. And I'm sure I will once I have done this current quest. I know I can bullet time, I just... trying to see how well I track a moving target, and it's not that well. Right, and there was this thing over there. More punga. Punga. Boy. More fungus. Because rats give me power to survive. Buffy clan plot. Dang it. God, even when they're standing still, I suck. Oh, that's unfortunate. And unfortunately, I like to loot. Okay, it's just a casket. Another shovel. Why were there feral ghouls standing around here? And there are no other corpses, other than those buried. Were they grave robbing just as the bombs fell? Confused. I don't know how this happened. Series of unfortunate events transpired here. And, I don't know. Alright, Let's just be a straight shooter here. Pumpkin. Amora. I've got my repellent stick for a reason. There we go. 5 heads exploded. Oh. Can? Where's the can? God damn it. Must have kicked it too hard or something. Whatever, it's fine. Let's go kill these, whatever they are. More mole rats. Okay. I'm saving because I don't want to crit them and fail in exploding their heads. Explode. Explode. Because it takes 2 hits to explode. And any repellent stick hit is not a explode. And we want to explode the head. That's how it works. I don't make the rules. It's just how it works. Okay, we have a camp. Full of tents to explore. Unit mission parameters. Evaluate medical and social needs of local populace, raise awareness of health risks, and provide aid on a local need basis. Assist with federal fitness registry compliance program. Volunteers must always uphold the standards of the collective benevolence program in public and private. Weird. New plague, public information. Know the signs. Safeguard yourself and your community by knowing how to identify a person suffering from the new plague. Common symptoms include profuse sweating, unexplained contusion swelling, massive external hemorrhaging, new ideals such as socialism. What? Remember to CIR when you believe you've come into contact with a person exhibiting one or more of these telltale signs. Remember to CIR. Confirm symptoms. Approach the person suffering from symptoms if no civil or medical professional is available to do so. Verify that the subject is exhibiting symptoms of new plague. Isolate. Once it's been established that a case of new plague may be present, separate yourself and the person exhibiting symptoms from the general population, as the new plague is notoriously contagious. Report. Report directly to the nearest federal fitness registry of medical center and let the professionals handle it from there. Protect yourself. The new plague is what's commonly known as a social disease. This means that the new plague is especially contagious and can be commonly caught in the course of social interactions such as ice cream socials, cruising Main Street, promiscuous activity, sodomy, attending fairs or festivals. One of these things is not like the others. So, what's the best protection against social diseases? Why not stay home and enjoy a novel or home-cooked meal? Limiting your exposure to other individuals is the best and more surefire way to avoid contracting the new plague. Get registered. Did you know that your government can protect you from the new plague and other biological dangers? It's true, and all you need to do is visit your local federal fitness registry. Friendly federal professionals will be on hand to take a few minor samples and enter you in the National Registry. Your compliance with the Federal Registry program not only keeps medical professionals up to date on your medical history and status, but contributes to valuable research programs and makes you eligible for special prizes, such as fuel rations or vacations to exotic domestic locales. Oh, jeez. Unit lead logs. Arrived with first carload volunteers today. Federal presence is nil. I guess the registry program came and went. Here at some point, there's some leftover equipment from them I've been authorized to remove from storage and use. We've got some basic antibiotics and hygiene supplies and a couple boxes of new plague awareness pamphlets. Not much to work with yet. But we were at least able to get settled into the motel. For now, I'll focus on setting up our outreach center with Victoria with the rest of our volunteers, while the rest of our volunteers get out into the community and get a feel for their situation here. I tell you what, the terminals from RTC, horrible grammar most of the time. The terminals for these DLCs and the base game, pretty good grammar. The word choice and word arrangement could use some work to make them flow better, more or less. But otherwise, it's decent. It's decent work. The location we were given as our outreach center was a joke. The place is half built, and what's been put together so far looks like it's going to fall in on itself anytime. The real estate company wasn't much help. I sent a request for some field supplies so we can set up an outdoor center until this situation can be improved upon. My volunteers are telling me that a lot of the area lacks basic infrastructure. So we'll probably want to get started with some basic vaccines and sanitation supplies. I included some of this on today's purchase request, but I don't feel like we've got enough of a grasp on the local situation to request much more than that just yet. Okay. We staged our first outreach event today, which didn't go well. The majority of the population in the central area of Point Lookout are transplants from nearby urban centers. Lots of contracted construction workers, support staff for local businesses, a handful of business people involved in the construction projects. We're here to help the rural population who don't have a pot to piss in. But those people don't seem to come into town. We need to reevaluate our efforts. The local populace seems recluse. Seems recluse? Is that how it's used? It doesn't sound right. I'd expect a reclusive. We'll have to get creative with our outreach. Victoria was badly wounded today. She took a truck of supplies out to the Ark and Dove Cathedral beyond the river. Most of the locals we want to help are living in primitive dwellings in the wetlands. The cathedral offered the closest public building to that area. She wasn't in much state to give details, much of a state to give details, but it sounds like nobody was around when she arrived. She ventured into the swamps to try and make contact with locals at one of the shacks out there. The paramedics are treating a wound on the back of her head. She'll be okay, but it sounds like her skull was fractured. Victoria doesn't remember anything beyond blacking out. There was nothing stolen from her person or the medical supplies, but I'm still going to err on the side of caution and forbid volunteers from wandering out there alone. We'll do the best we can from here. Damn. That's spooky. Anything more? Nothing more. That was administration, so maybe there might not be too much more. Hello?
Greetings, child. I'm Marcella, missionary and student of the faith. How are you?
Pleased to meet you.
The feeling is mutual, child. I'd enjoy sharing my belief in the faith, if you'll listen.
I want to know more?
Would you like me to recite some scripture, or did you just want to know more about the faith?
That?
Of course. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. I will give unto him that is athirst of the fountain of the water of life freely. So lovely. Selflessness like that is a rare commodity these days. I can see why that particular passage inspired her.
Hot damn. What exactly is your mission?
We try to improve the state of the wasteland by doing good where we can, and by spreading the word of the Bible. We also recover and restore religious relics that we can find, but that's a secondary goal.
Huh. How did you become a missionary?
I was raised at the Abbey of the Road, where I was educated until I could receive my rights of mission. That's when I first left the Abbey.
Scripture?
Scripture. The world as told in the Bible. Would you like to hear a verse?
Sure.
I'm afraid I don't have a copy of the scripture with me, but I can share a few passages. Here's one of my favorites. I tell you the truth. Whoever hears my word and believes him who sent me has eternal life and will not be condemned. He has crossed over from death to life.
Okay. Here?
In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trumpet, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall rise again incorruptible, and we shall be changed.
Okay.
In him was life, and the life was the light of men. And the light shineth in the darkness, and the darkness did not comprehend it. I have told you this so that you might have peace in me. In the world you will have trouble, but take courage. I have conquered the world.
Okay. Yeah.
What else do you want to discuss?
How do you like it?
I'm relatively new here myself, but I'll share what I can.
What do you think of the locals?
Hostile. hostile, in a word. I try to observe, but the swamp folk are dangerously aggressive to any outsiders. Lucky for us, they tend to keep to the swamp.
Okay, what do you make of all the bones and dolls on sticks around here?
Fetishes or totems, they probably mark territorial lines or maybe are involved with rituals of some kind. I've read about a lot of primitive beliefs that use similar symbols. Voodoo magic, Santeria, Obeah. Fascinating, if somewhat disturbing.
No
Though
kidding.
the underlying beliefs seem quite dark, I'm not sure they're anything more than an empty set of traditions to the swamp folk.
Did you set this campsite?
Sort of. The tents were collapsed when I found them. I was able to put them back together. This one smells the least like a wet Brahmin. I restored a terminal in one of the other tents. From that, it would seem that these tents were originally put here before the war by medical workers.
Yeah. Said you're not from around here.
I'm from the Abbey of the Road. I'm afraid its location is secret, however.
Okay. Yeah.
What else do
Yeah, you're fine.
you with great...
She's just religiously devoted. In a conventional fashion, which is somewhat comforting, in a way. It's not some crazy frickin' made-up cult that hasn't existed for millennia. So, yeah. I don't know, man. So I'm gonna take a bit of a break, get some lunch, and when I come back, it will probably be a new part to the VODs, and I'm going to make that definite by stopping recording for the break. So, yeah. So thank you for watching part 1 of today's stream. I am LifeSeeker128 on both YouTube and Twitch. If you're watching on Twitch, go see my YouTube. All my VODs are there for this playthrough and many, many others. Well, not many, many others, but you know, I'm still starting out. Just keep that in mind. And if you're watching on YouTube, come watch me live on Twitch. We have a good time. We have music playing, only live, because I can't record any music and expect to post it on YouTube freely, so I don't. And if you're having trouble finding my schedule, it's over here. Here it is on the screen. Also, yes, I am the talking test pattern. It's what I do. Because I don't like showing my face. Anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow. And I mostly stream at nights, 6 p.m. Mountain. After 6 p.m. Mountain. It's on the screen, okay? Just read, you know? But, I've been branching out into afternoons, and today I managed to have a morning stream, more or less, which is what this is, or was, until it turned into afternoon. Anyway, that is part 1. Absolutely more to come, like right after a break. So, yeah. BRB times.